Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. Status post Fed day, a vomitous day, if you ask me. But we'll talk more about that here. So yeah, Wednesday, April 28th, 2021, and me, had to listen to the thing open its pie hole today, and the stuff that came out of its mouth is just vile, in my opinion. Lies, propaganda, misinformation, misdirection. It's just a shit show, and it really is. It's just a complete shit show. But before we go there, let's start with the market. So despite the fact that Yellowstone Powell promised more easy money for as far as the eye can see and beyond, stocks finished lower. Yes, the Fed did promise to continue to buy at least, there's no cap, at least $120 billion per month of assets. No one bats an eye. No one says anything. Where are members of Congress, okay, that the Fed is just creating cash out of thin air from nothing? Diluting the dollar. Did you watch the dollar today? The dollar went from being positive to plunging after the Federal Reserve promised to continue to buy it all. Where are our so-called leaders here? Members of Congress, hello? Retards, are you out there? Do you see what they're doing to the dollar? Does it matter to you? Oh no, it's just the coronavirus, I forgot. Oh yeah, nothing else matters to you because most of you are rich. But you're watching your constituents get decimated by a runaway central bank. But that's okay. It's okay, right? Because it's all part of the plan because you're not really the government, right? Yeah, exactly. So the true government, being the Federal Reserve, can do whatever they want to, whenever they want to, and lie as much as they want to. So there they have the same agenda as our politicians. They cannot possibly tell the truth. But again, despite that fact that the Fed is gone crazy supporting their own agenda at the expense of everyone else, except for the rich and the well-off, of course. The middle class still has a target on their face, and they're being attacked. No one's saying a word about it, except me, and maybe you. I hope so. So again, dollar took a hit today after Powell opened his pie hole, talked about buying it all. Won't stop. There's no end in sight, despite the fact that we're in an economic boom. Oh, it's great right now, but our trade deficit today, did you hear this one, is exploding yet again to a new all-time record high. Now, you're not surprised about this because I've warned about this. I've explained about this. Debts and deficits are going to hyperballoon by design. Hey, where's our members of Congress yet again? Oh, no, they want more debt. Where's the cash coming from? The Federal Reserve. You see how the door works? It's a revolving door. It's unbelievable. So anyway, that's that whole story. Silver fell today about 0.42%. Gold, I think, put on a slight gain, fraction, almost nothing. Cryptocurrencies are doing very well here. And crude oil continues to march higher. Now, we're going to talk more about crude oil, so hold that thought. I want to, again, go over a few things with you in my little notebook. I love this notebook. So let us talk. So I don't know how many of you caught it today, Powell, but and it's not just him. They're raising the specter of a is there a housing bubble? Is housing in a bubble? How about we're in an everything bubble? We have hyper bubbles to the upside and hyper bubbles to the downside. Okay, deliberate inverse bubbles with regard to precious metals here and even cryptocurrencies. They are so undervalued, all of them, all the big ones in aggregate, as well as precious metals because of the hyper bubble in debt for which the Fed promised to continue to inflate, just like I've explained to you. So the housing bubble is a big talk today. I already told you this, U.S. trade deficit is hyper ballooning. It's unbelievable. Now, this one I want to cover before we talk about the Fed. It's important. So Goldman Sachs, the Wall Street super bank, before I go there, how many of you recall me explaining to you since, I don't know, forever now, that crude oil is going much, much higher. I think I've said it's going to above 70 relatively soon. Okay, I've been saying this for weeks. Goldman Sachs, one of the super banks of Wall Street, are you ready for this? They are going all in on crude. All in. Maybe they watch my blog. Duh. I know some of you do because I know some of you who work at Goldman. And I know you watch my blog. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, you. Yeah. Yes, indeed, Goldman friends of mine. Anyway, all right, people. Let us talk a little further here. So the Federal Reserve today, again, is painting a picture that everything is really great. Our economy is rebounding. We're well on the road to recovery here. I scribbled all over this upside down. Oh yeah, we're making definite moves towards a substantial recovery, but they're promising more easy money than you could possibly imagine. Do you see a problem here? I think you do. And this is beautiful. The Fed is saying, and they always tell the truth, so why would this not be true? That inflation, because everyone's talking about it, even it today was talking about inflation, but you see the Federal Reserve believes, this is what Yellowstein said, that this is just transitory. The inflation that we're seeing right now is going to go away. It's going to just go like this, whoo, poof, magically. It's going to disappear. It's going to just go. See ya. Yeah. How about no? And absolutely not. I mean, this is the lies and the propaganda that you must be double fist fed rectally. You understand? I think you do. Dry on top of that. And he did promise to use the full range of tools to support the economy. Oh, no. Really, we're supporting... Let me see. How are we supporting the economy by decimating the middle class, destroying the dollar, taking away its purchasing power? How is that supporting the economy? Oh, wait a minute. No, maybe the weaker dollar is supporting the stock market. Duh. Yeah, so that's what it's doing. You can't make it up. I already told you the Fed is going to continue to buy at least $120 billion in assets per month. I want you to think about that. There's no cap. They can buy $1 trillion. There's no cap. It's just there's a bottom, and it's $120 billion per month. Where are they getting all this cash from? Oh, maybe they're just adding it to a screen. Maybe that's where the dollar is cratering. Maybe that's why we're seeing inflation. Wow. Give me a duh. What? There you go. Duh. People. Now, let me explain this one to you. So the thing today from the Federal Reserve is talking about how the Federal Reserve's mandate is price stability. So how is the Fed, maybe you can explain this to me because maybe it's above my pay grade, maintaining price stability where we're seeing obvious inflation and the Fed is committed to creating even more? So how are they supporting the mandate of price stability? I will read the comments. So make me understand because you see I'm obviously not able to understand that. Oh yeah, this is kind of cryptic. All right, this is what he said. The economy, this is the Federal Reserve, is a long way from our goals. From our goals. You see, the Federal Reserve's goal is to destroy the middle class, create the two-tier society, wipe out the dollar in its current form, move to a completely digital dollar so they have absolute full control. And I think you already understand that. It was a complete shit show today. I mean, of epic proportions, but that's really where we stand right now. Apparently everything is great, but the Fed's going to keep buying it all. Now, how many of you out here are surprised that the Fed is continuing to buy it all, despite the fact that we're in some kind of a recovery and they're really concerned about price stability because inflation it's not really here. It's going to go away soon. It's just temporary. It's temporary inflation because they got to maintain price stability while they kill the middle class. You understand? Do you see this? I hope you do because it's in your face. Really. Anyway, people, look, it doesn't matter what they do because you and we got it covered from every angle. And then on top of that, we got it covered. Let them play their game. We're going to play ours. With regard to everything, I got you covered. I told you what to do. We're never going to change our strategy ever. Okay? We're going to bet against this debt, become our own central bank. Invest in this market if you want to. Trade the market if you want to. Watch what's going to happen to crude oil, as I've been explaining to you for weeks. Now, Goldman Sachs says they're all in. They're all in. Duh. Oh, wait for the false flag event. Wait for it. Now that you have a super bank making even larger bets that crude is going to go up. Anyway, I actually put out a play on this today. If you do subscribe to my free newsletter, link in the description of this video, I told you how to play this with a particular stock today, actually ExxonMobil. Anyway, check it out. And people, I don't know what else to say. I really don't. It's just, if you think you've seen it all yet, we're not even close. We're not even close to it yet. I mean, this is the freak show, shit show, leading to some other undefined thing. And this undefined thing, believe me, is going to be really, really ugly. All right, this guy right here loves you a lot. Please share the video. Please comment. Explain to me how all these things work because I don't get it. I will read the comments. And again, please share these videos. I don't post my work anywhere anymore. I'm relying on you to share this. I already got banned from Twitter. I got banned from LinkedIn. I banned myself from Facebook. Okay, I'm not going back there again. So I'm relying on all of you to help get my work out there. If you're part of my team, I'm counting on you. Get this out there. All right? Again, love you a lot. Thank you for being here. And I will see all of you in the morning.